It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning and welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News. I'm on location in Coco Cay, the Bahamas, on board Royal Caribbean's lovely Freedom of the Seas. And anyway, folks, welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 27th day of January 2022. Today is National Chocolate Cake Day, so you guys know what to do about that. Go out and have some chocolate cake somewhere. We do have a few ships sailing from North American ports today. In Charleston, the Carnival Sunshine gets underway. Port Canaveral, Carnival Elation. Port Everglades, Regal Princess, the Celebrity Millennium sail. In Miami, the MSC Divina, I'll be on that in a couple weeks. Disney Magic, both sail today. From Tampa, Brilliance of the Seas. We're going to talk about Brilliance of the Seas here in a few minutes. Sails from Tampa today, and Galveston, Carnival Breeze, and out at Long Beach in Los Angeles, the Carnival Miracle sails. Headlines in today's stories when we get to them. Disney Marvel Days from Miami in 2023. Celebrity Infinity, we finally know what's happening with her. Holland America giving away 75 Alaska cruises. MSC is interested in purchasing an airline. AIDAMira headed to Ambassador. And a special sale on the group cruise for Cruises for Solo. I'll be back with more in just a second. If you're listening to this broadcast via the podcast, you can always find that at my accessible blog, which is accessadventure.net. It's also available anywhere where you get your podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Podchaser, Pandora, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and you'll find the old fat travel guy. I am going to be posting some pictures and video clips in today's broadcast. So if you are listening via the podcast, you might want to check in the description and get the link and go over to the video side of things and pick up shots at pictures and so forth. There is some kind of breaking news on the Cruises for Solos group cruise. It's scheduled for May of 2023. It sails from Athens to Venice with Pete, Allison, and me on board. The good news is Royal Caribbean is having a 5-day flash sale, and the prices are extraordinarily. Starts today, finish and close of business on the 31st. That's 4:30 p.m. UK time, and it's really looking good. Of course, the group cruise is going to be on Brilliance of the Seas, sailing the 22nd of May 2023 from Athens. It does leave Tampa and does a transatlantic before that, and then a 7-day cruise from Rome to Athens. I may be on both of those and then on the group cruise as well. But the itinerary goes from Athens to Mykonos in Greece, Crete, then Zakynthos, Greek, a day of cruising, Kotor, Montenegro, Split, Croatia, and then to Venice, Italy. Here's the deal, folks, on this flash sale. Solo price, inside cabins start at £808 per cabin. You'll have to translate that, folks, because my message is in pounds. £958 per cabin, so that's probably $1,100. The balcony from $1,478 per cabin. So if you're sharing, that's inside, it's $404 or £404 per person. Outside, $546 per person. Balcony, $826. If you're interested in joining us, folks, let me know. All it takes is 75 pounds. That's like $103 for a deposit. Well, let me know, and we'll get you hooked up with Robert Lewis, who is handling the cruise over there for Cruises for Solos. Nikki and Roger sent in a few pictures from the Viking Orion out in the South Pacific. This was the tropical fruit that they had on board the Viking Orion. Nikki says the food has been marvelous this entire trip. They were in Moorea, Cook's Bay, Moorea. And that's in one of those islands that I can't pronounce. She said the aquamarine water was just lovely. You could actually see rocks underneath the surface of the water. The water was so crystal clear. All right, we'll be back with some more on freedom of the seas after this word from one of our network sponsors. Before we get to this morning's news stories, we were in Nassau in the Bahamas yesterday, and I decided to get off the ship after the broadcast and go see how the construction project was going. There's still a lot of construction going on, but it was good to get out and see the ships that were there. This is the first time I've been at the new big pier, and it is immense. But there was, like I said, the construction still going on all the way through. My friends at the straw market were not there. That's been flattened, and there's all kinds of construction going on there. But yesterday in Nassau, you had, of course, us, the Freedom of the Seas. You had Mariner of the Seas. You had one of the Disney ships, and you had Carnival Liberty, all in port. So it was a busy day for Nassau. But it was a lovely day. And that's the first time I've been around a Carnival ship with the new livery, the paint job. Of course, that's the Carnival Liberty sailing out of Port Canaveral. And, of course, the Mariner of the Seas, which was parked right in front of us. All right, on with today's news. And on with today's news. Disney Cruise Line's popular Marvel Day at Sea cruises are currently sailing on the Disney Magic across the Caribbean through early March. The line has announced that the themed sea days are coming back in 2023. Marvel Day at Sea cruises will be on voyages from Miami aboard the Disney Dream, and that will be the first time they've done that from Miami. The special day-long celebration will be available on select 5-night Caribbean cruises and feature superhero interactions, Marvel-themed activities, action-packed entertainment, and exclusive merchandise. The 2023 Marvel Day at Sea itineraries will begin on January 7th, 2023, and will be featured on 9 sailings from Miami. When Celebrity Cruises announced the Celebrity Infinity Mediterranean Cruises cancellations last week, it revealed that the ship would be redeployed to the Caribbean. However, there was no dates or itineraries given for the ship. Now we know more about its Caribbean cruising schedule. The Infinity will return on June 25th, 2022 from Port Everglades, sailing 7-night Eastern and Western Caribbean voyages. All itineraries will feature calls in Bimini or Nassau in the Bahamas and Key West, Florida. I wonder if they know something that we don't know about Key West. After the summer Caribbean season, the ship will redeploy to Rio de Janeiro, operating longer 9 to 14-night cruises in South America and Antarctica through the winter season. In April 2023, Infinity is scheduled to move to the Eastern Mediterranean for the summer. Holland America is celebrating its upcoming 75th anniversary in Alaska in a big way, with a sweepstakes that's given away 75 7-night Alaska voyages through February 13, 2022. Residents 21 years of age or older can enter at Enterhal, enter H-A-L, one word, ENTERHAL.com No purchase necessary. The winners will be notified around April the 21st and can take the cruise anytime from April to September this year. MSC Group has expressed interest in buying a majority stake in ITA Airways. ITA Airways is a state-owned flag carrier of Italy, was formerly Alitalia. The company sent out the following statement. Today, MSC Group has expressed to the Italian government its interest in acquiring a majority stake in ITA Airways. The MSC Group aims to create a partnership with the Italian government and Lufthansa as the project's industry partner. Lufthansa has already expressed its interest in taking part in the initiative. German cruise operator AIDA Cruises is expanding its offering of AIDA Selection voyages, cruises that sail to exotic destinations on longer journeys than the more standard itineraries for the cruise line. The company previously used smaller, older vessels for these voyages, but now has decided to roll them out on various ship classes. The decision means that the company has no more use for AIDAMira. The vessel had been in the fleet for less than 3 months, and AIDA paid more than 55 million euros on enhancements and upgrades in 2019. The likely buyer for the AIDAMira is UK cruise operator Ambassador Cruise Line. Well, folks, I wasn't entirely sure that this stream would be going this morning. That's why everything was broken down into clips, and they at least somewhat got the show on. Now I'm back to actually live. I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable now with the live stream situation. Of course, it was awful the first couple days. So I'm probably going to go live sometime tonight. The New York Times want me to dress up for dinner tonight. They're probably going to take some pictures and stick the microphone up my nose. But I'm thinking I'll probably go someplace on the ship and try a live stream. I had intended doing that yesterday when we had the whole disaster with the scooter, and I ended up spending about 5 hours or so in my cabin, and while they were finding a new one and getting it charged up and getting it brought up to me before I could actually get out for dinner last night. But thinking probably tonight we'll try a live stream. If you want to pop in, say hello, that would be great. If not, that's okay too. So I did post some other pictures. I actually brought up some food that I hadn't had a chance to share with you guys yet. Some of you on Facebook have seen some or maybe all of these. So this was 2 nights ago at dinner when I had to work on my vegetable level because I hadn't had any vegetables at all that entire day. And of course, that was my Bloody Mary. A little unusual having one at dinner. And then I had escargot. This was my second evening. Escargot that night, followed by calamari. And I apologize, folks. I ate 3/4 of it before I said, oh, crap, I didn't take a picture. Especially on the calamari, because John is the one that talked me into eating calamari. That hasn't been in my wheelhouse, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then a nice garden salad. So I was working on being healthy. And then beef tenderloins that were so good and so tender. It was just awesome. Asparagus and mashed potatoes, some veggies underneath there. It was just outstanding. And I am just in awe of the main dining room on Freedom of the Sea. It goes up, 4 levels. I'm down on the 3rd deck, which is the lower level. And that's fine with me. I'm not sure I'd want to be up there hanging over. But anyway, it's just a lovely dining room. Now, last night, after all the fiasco with the scooter, I decided to just go back to my normal adult beverage and had a couple of those at dinner last night. But then I got a little out of my comfort zone for food. First, I started off with a shrimp cocktail, which, of course, you know me, I have shrimp cocktails all the time. And I'm not sure what they do with their cocktail sauce on Freedom of the Seas. Maybe it's on Royal Caribbean, but it is just, yeah, it's a little spicier than you normally get, but not overbearing. I really, really like it. Then I went to salmon tartare. That's a new one for me, folks. Any tartare. So I had salmon tartare, and then a rack of lamb with a side of tiger shrimp. Rack of lamb is not in my normal wheelhouse. So I was definitely in a new space for dinner last night, and I enjoyed it. I have enjoyed every meal I've had on this ship. Every single one. Hasn't been anything questionable. I didn't take any pictures at breakfast this morning. I went back to the buffet. I did get my lox and bagels and the usual buffet fare, you know, scrambled eggs and bacon. Somebody said on Facebook, "Where's the bacon? Where's the bacon?" Yeah, I had lots of bacon this morning and sausage, but it was mainly because I wanted to go get lox and bagels today rather than my eggs Benedict, which you have to go to the main dining room for. I considered that. I am finding it's nice sitting down there at Cafe Promenade working. I worked a couple hours this morning and sitting there drinking my coffee. My friend Alla from the Ukraine, I'll have to just give her a high sign and she fixes me another cup and runs it over to me. I don't even have to get up. But that's a nice place to work. And then I finished off the dinner last night with a little tiramisu. It was yummy too. So, all right, that's the news for today. Let's go over and see in the chat room. It does appear, I mean, I can't tell from this end, but it does appear like everything's going okay on the stream today. So Gretchen's with us, Carol's with us, Amy's with us. Hi, guys. There's Elizabeth. Greetings from Port Canaveral. Isn't it great to see Chillie back on board? Chillie, you clearly in your element. I am having such a good time, and I'm so relaxed. And I mean, I just, even with the throwing the curve at me yesterday with the scooter dying, and I've never had that happen before. I've been renting scooters now for, somebody asked me that the other night, 6 years, 6 or 7 years, 5 or 6 years. I don't remember how long I've been renting scooters. I've never had an issue with one, ever. And what was wrong, we're not entirely sure. The guys kept saying, it's out of charge. There's no charge. I said, guys, when I left my cabin an hour ago, it was fully charged. I charged it. Well, this isn't anything that I'm not used to doing. So anyway, when they finally said, oh, we couldn't get it going at all. So we found you another one. And we had to go to charge that, and they got it up here. So I had it by 6 o'clock last night, so I got dinner. Sonny's with us. Hey, Sonny, how you doing? Cindy's here. Hi, Cindy. Nikki's with us. Nikki's still out there in the Pacific heading for Los Angeles. John Nanook of the North, John Reitmeyer is with us. I sent him a link this morning in case my stream went nuts, that he could bail me out. And so far, John, the stream has gone well. And then I got to thinking, I said, why did I send you the link? I should have made you send me the link so that it would be from the stream from your end. But it seems like we've got it worked out today. 7 above in Minnesota. Are you going out? Did you put on sunscreen and going out to lounge by the pool? 7 above, that's a heat wave. By the way, tomorrow, John will be running the show because I'll be getting off the boat in Miami and transferring over to the Miami Regent, whatever the name of the hotel is I'm staying at. And I was informed last night that they might have a photographer from the New York Times to meet us to take some pictures tomorrow. So I don't know about that, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all gone very well. So I'm looking forward to that. It's now going to be into March before it gets done. They backed up the start date, so it'll be sometime in March. I'll let you know when I know. All right, Elizabeth says the Regent Splendor went to Key West yesterday. My friends were there. Well, at least somebody's gotten into Key West. Much of the other ones have not, and still no official word from them. Emily's with us. Hello, gang. Hi, Emily. There's Jason up in Pittsburgh. How's it going, Jason? What time tonight is the live stream? Good luck. Hope all goes well. Well, let's say if we go to dinner, and she wants me to dress up, which I assume that's for picture sake as well. So I'm going to dress for dinner tonight, and I'm early, so that would get me out. So let's shoot for 7:30-ish. How's that? I'll try to get someplace other than my cabin, so that I can, maybe flash the camera around. The other thing that I have not been able to accomplish is to use my phone like I was using it at home as a webcam. And for whatever reason, I cannot pair my computer and my phone as a webcam and the Wi-Fi signal. It's weird. At least I'm getting a decent signal now. Of course, now this will be leaving Cocoa Key, heading back to Miami. So who knows if I'm going to have a signal or not, but we'll see. I'm going to try it at least. And if I fall flat on my face, then I'll fall flat on my face. Jason says Carnival only serves bacon every other day. That's correct, but they serve bacon every day here. I just haven't made a big issue out of it. Of course, when I get my eggs Benedict, I don't have bacon. But today, because I got the scrambled eggs up in the buffet with my lox and bagels, I had bacon. And plenty of it. Cindy's with us. Loving the haircut and the smiles. Thanks for sharing the food pics. Senior Frogs, still close to the ship in Nassau. Don't know. I did not actually leave the port facilities. I rode it in. That's a pretty good hike now from, where it used to. You remember where it used to be, Cindy, where the bridge went across to the pier? Then you go that much further out away from the pier, and then there's a huge big pier that clearly, Freedom and Mariner were back to back, and you could have put probably at least another ship that size on that aisle. And then the Disney was next to us toward the inside. Which one? Disney Dream, I think that was. Disney Dream was on the inside of the pier out there, and there wasn't anything up parallel to Mariner. So they can pack some ships in Nassau now when this is all done, because now it's all, it looks like probably they're going to extend what used to be the port facilities out where the straw market was and all that. So I did not actually leave the facility. I got out there and I looked at the street, and I remembered the last time I tried to ride the scooter on Nassau streets, and they weren't particularly accessible, and I had curb issues. And I said, nah, I'm not going to mess with that today. And it was a nice sunny day. I thought, I'll just go back to the ship and go up on the deck and get some sun. And then, of course, I was going up to the ship, and the scooter died. So they had to put me in a wheelchair and wheel me up to the room and park me in the room until they could try to get it going again. So that was, that was a little bit of a drawback, but yeah, got a little work done, got a little nap in. Then, went out last night some. I didn't do again. I guess because I'm getting up so early and going at it, pretty hard to make sure I get to keep my shows going. I'm whipped at night, and I've become a cheap date. Oh man, have I become a cheap date? I just don't go out hardly at all anymore. I haven't been to any of the shows. I've walked through the casino is all. Of course, I don't do much in the casino anymore anyway, but still, I just haven't had the energy. I haven't got out and done a whole lot of filming at night. Did a little last night, but not a whole lot. So, but I go to bed. And of course, I get up at ridiculous hours. But anyway, I'm done. I'm in my element. I love it. So we'll try a live stream tonight, folks. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'll hopefully try to get it out there to promote it a little bit ahead of time. Katie's with us. Am I getting off the ship? I don't know when I haven't been outside this morning, Jason. But since I went to the buffet breakfast, it was yucky looking. It's cloudy, foggy, a little windy. Although the temperature was up in the 76, I think it was. That would have been probably, I don't know, 7 o'clock this morning. So I don't know. I have not made plans yet for going ashore. I still have some work to do this afternoon. I want to get some of the outdoors stuff that I haven't been to covered on my clips and stuff, like the rock climbing wall and flow rider and the sports court. I haven't been up there at all. I haven't been to Johnny Rockets. So I got some things that I want to document while I'm on the ship. I do come back on this ship later on the summer if I don't get it. But I'd kind of like to go ashore. I'd like to do the tram trip around the island and see if I can't film some there. So I'll probably go ashore after I process the show and see. Emily says they're getting a snowstorm Friday to Saturday, 3 to 6 or 6 to 12. Well, that's lovely. Don't want to hear that. Of course, I'm not heading in that direction for some time. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Florida. Of course, Florida was cold. It could have snowed when I was in Miami the other day. I hope it's warmed up some. I have not checked on what the weather's like in Miami, but I hope it's not in the 30s again or whatever it was. It was awful. Katie says, "Did you go to Cocoa Key?" Yeah, that's today. We're in Cocoa Key. We're docked there. I have not been off the ship yet this morning because I had the show to do. Probably shortly, and I'm planning on getting your drink you recommended when I get there. Tell the New York Times photography that you're ready for a close-up. When you get to MSC, could you ask them when they plan to release the summer 23 Caribbean itineraries? Yeah, I will. They're not near as aggressive as they should be, probably. Sonny says Senor Frogs was still closed in June when I was in Nassau. Hope it has reopened. I did not hear, and I've been to Senor Frogs here, a bunch of times. I did not even look about. I didn't even think about it, quite frankly. I just wasn't. It wasn't in my wheelhouse. I was planning. It was because it was a nice warm day. I had other things that I wanted to do besides go sit and have one of those schooners with 7-shot drinks. I love Senor Frogs, though. I've been to a bunch of them. Emily says, I'll just be coming home at that time of night from work. I may have to watch the rerun, have to jump into the shower and hose myself down. Nikki says, way to go, Chillie. You got to roll with the waves. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, things have not. I mean, that was a little roadblock, as was the cold weather in Miami. It was a little roadblock. Other than that, this has been. I really like the ship. Ran into some accessible issues around the pool deck. They're not real good around the pool area, and their excuse for it is that they have the lifts that they will go get and set up for you. From my standpoint, that's I'm not sure I would want that to happen, but then that's because of my feelings about the public display of disability. Elizabeth says 68 in Canaveral, 73 in Miami right now, so it's better. But yeah, that's better. But 73 in the morning, if it gets up in the 80s, okay, that'd be all right. Jason says it was 0 degrees up there in Pittsburgh. That's a little nipply. 2 more weeks till I cruise. You're on Carnival Liberty, correct? I saw her yesterday. That was the first shot I had seen of first time I've seen the Carnival ship with the new paint job. It actually, I like the blue. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it looked pretty sharp. So Emily says in Florida, that cold. Yeah, I froze to death in Florida, and the first 2 days on the boat here, it was cold. So yeah, I mean, I had long pants, long sleeves on until yesterday. Yesterday I put on, shorts of sorts. They're more like capri shorts, longer than normal and heavier than normal, and a t-shirt. I had a JJ Cruise shirt on yesterday. Today I've got what is it? Save the pig, save the unicorn shirt. Yeah, Carnival of Freedom. That's right. What did I say? Did I say that? Anyway, Cindy says, no, Emily, just under 32 degrees. Very rare here. Kenneth's with us. Have I been in the hot tub yet? No. I would have done that yesterday, Kenneth, when it was nice and warm. And then I got stuck in my cabin without having my scooter there for about 5 hours while they were getting me changed out. So yeah, I'll have to see how it's looking today. That might be could change clothes tonight if it's warm enough, and try to do a hot tub live stream. I'll leave that to JJ. No, I haven't been in the hot tub yet, and that might wait until the next cruise when I've got more time. This is a short cruise for me, 4 days, so I got a lot of stuff I wanted to do. And, that little hiccup of losing the half a day yesterday, put me behind schedule. So we'll see. Emily made a mistake about Jason. Oh, that's terrible. How can you make a mistake about Jason? Pittsburgh Jason, you can't make mistakes about him. He says, that's okay, Emily. Emily, we count on you making a mistake. Hot tub live stream. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. One thing I got to figure, I don't have the equipment really for a live stream that's working. I can't use my phone because I'm having the issues with that. I will work my way through that. Michael John is with us. I was diagnosed with cancer in 2016, and I've tried all I can to get cured, but all to no avail. I'm sorry to hear that. Till I saw a post in a health forum about the herbal medications. Okay, that's a little spammy for my taste. But anyway, I'm sorry to hear about your health issues, my man. So, Sonny says, hope you don't get it snowed in this weekend, Emily. you can use your phone with StreamYard. Yeah, it's not an issue of my phone. I know I can do that. The issue is this goofy Wi-Fi letting me use the phone as a webcam, which if I stream on the phone, that's the same issue. That becomes a webcam and the Wi-Fi won't sync up. It's weird. I've not seen anything quite like it. I'm fine now using my laptop and my secondary camera. That's what I'm using here. And used that when I was downstairs this morning filming. I can do videos with my phone and get the video and the audio now. There, that the one day I couldn't get audio anywhere. Everything else was working, but no audio. So it's just a strange setup and a strange little blip that the IT guy could not correct. I mean, he got me so I've been streaming okay, although I've been very careful to stay back from it. So I will now go ahead and try to stream this evening sometime. But we'll see how that works. And yep, maybe I'll stream from the phone. I might try that, as a matter of fact. So anyway, we'll see. Of course, you know me with technical issues, Jason. I'm about like a third grader in a calculus class. It's usually over my head. All right, guys, that's going to wrap me up for today's travel and cruise industry news. Glad you guys are with me. I'm glad to be coming to you from location here in Cocoa Key in the Bahamas. I will try to go ashore. And if I go ashore, maybe, who knows, maybe I'll do a live stream from this afternoon if I go ashore. We'll see. No promises. We'll see what happens. So that's going to wrap me up today. If you're new to this channel, welcome aboard. We do this 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Nanook of the North, John, will be running the show tomorrow. I will probably record clips like I did today for him to play and then come in and live as he's doing it tomorrow is the plan at this time, because I have a feeling no matter what I do tomorrow, it's going to have me screwed up between, disembarking, getting transfers to the hotel, getting to the hotel, getting checked into the hotel. I'm sure I'll get there too early. So I just have a feeling that tomorrow is going to be an iffy day. So, and Saturday might be an iffy day too when I get back on the MSCC shore. That's going to be right after the show. So we'll play things by ear for the next couple of days while I figure those things out. And hopefully we'll do a live stream later on. All right, that's it for today, guys. I hope to see everybody later on from Freedom of the Seas and Cocoa Key in the Bahamas. For now, this is the old fat travel guy. You guys have just a fabulous day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Wear your mask when you can, folks, like I do at all times on the boat. Wear your mask. Think about cruising, and hopefully we'll all get together one of these days soon on the high seas. This is the old fat travel guy. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.